Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will kick off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Alabama pushing the tempo. Last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn. Doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game. For Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open. So we're going to see a great one here.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Just buried it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Makes the pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
And the ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. So the opening drive of the game, and you spin it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Hunter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football around.
Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Tosses to the quarterback. Time to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got loose, it was all over.
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Oh, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flipper, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. And And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He's just got a knack. I mean, just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to throw, it's Milroe. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Tiger! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now. They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking to throw on second down. Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Clock reads 11 seconds here in the first half. We'll see if they're content to regroup at halftime. Running back goes in motion. wants to throw.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Auburn 15, Alabama 7.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll keep it on the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Back to throw. It's Milroe. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They're bringing heat. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets away from one. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And now on second down for this offense. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Auburn trying to work this clock down. To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Extending the play. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the old Ncaa25, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fowler. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set, first down. Defense looks like they're coming. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
To throw, it's Howard. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Defense looks as if it's coming. To the air, it's Howard. And it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
On the move, it's Hunter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On second down, looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Absolute shank. Missed it. The lead is still 6 after the miss. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just...
Off he goes! The 40! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Using the spin move. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Third down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what?
Going over the top. And he hauls it in inside the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off me. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Thorne. Got it! They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal.
when you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Second and goal for this offense. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They get it into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's looking for a man on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. A little screen to the running back. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
That's a great...
You can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. He's open on the right. Nothing but green ahead. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Simmons. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the offense on first down. Oh, he tosses it back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play. 2nd and long from the 11. The give to the left. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Leaves it with the running back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wide out in motion. Well, jet sweep pass. Touchdown Ducks! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going up top. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QB.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
They'll throw it on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the first quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their second right there.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's brought down after. Gain, and we are done in the first quarter.
The end of the first quarter with the score, Oregon 22, Auburn 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break.
Here we go.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. The pocket starts to collapse. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Now it's a two-possession game. Maybe a two-point conversion needed in there. Down by 15 as they're about to kick it off. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Finds his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just feeds the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll go to the sneak.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held him so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality. They pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to the quarterback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. He fires a bullet to the right. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Oregon 29.
The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half.
36. Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality.
What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Takes the handoff. It's James. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Snags it over the middle. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The corners are walked up tight. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did. Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Oregon.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down. The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run it to the right side. Tackled after picking up the first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for space. It's Barnes. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Arnold. Throws to the wideout. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Quickly complete.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave him the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the try is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Going up top on first down. He looks that one in nicely. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. First down to start the drive after the break. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete out of the backfield. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on fourth and a country mile. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. first down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Snagged in the middle. It's Lambert-Smith. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball's incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Touch pass on the run. Discards a man. Ball's out. Defense swarming on that. It'll be a turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
Going to the ground. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is they didn't lose much ground. There's not much left. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. The give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're good.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Bowman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
A quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17, Oklahoma 6.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown Sooners.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Little touch pass to the receiver. Racing down the left side. The 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this.